Good afternoon. I've often been asked in my speaking engagements around the country, quite often by people, they want to talk about confidence. How can I remain confident in my decisions? I'm asked that question so many times. Individuals will make decisions and waffle on them, and they don't, oh, I made the wrong decision, I made the right decision, they changed the decision. Confidence in decision making starts with, first of all, understand what you're being confident about. You make a decision about whatever it is, it has to be well-founded in the fact that you know why you're making that decision, what that decision is about, being confident in making that decision and sticking with it. And a lot of times we make a decision that it's like, well, it's not going so well, but it's been only 2 weeks. Well, you know, I made a decision to change careers. I wanted to be an architect as opposed to a real estate agent. And things as an architect, you're not understanding things, you're getting some F's on papers, it's not going well for you, being an architect. But it's a decision you made. And it's not good to be waffling on decisions. Once you make a decision, whatever it is, and we make decisions but every minute in our mind, daily we make decisions. We make a lot of decisions in a day, and a lot of times our mind don't realize that. But it's like we are our own worst enemy when we decide to do something, decide to change something, to be really passionate about something new, and we quit easily. Decision making is really an important part of our lives. It happens daily. I mean, you get up in the morning, you decide whether you're going to have peanut butter for breakfast or oatmeal, or you're going to have eggs, or you're going to have bacon, or you're going to have both. I mean, those are decisions that build to a day. Decisions is our confidence. It's about confidence. It's about believability. You've got to go out and be passionate about what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and there's all types of decision making. The big decisions are the ones you really have to be confident in. But daily, we have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in our journey. We have to believe in who we are. And that all leads to making good decisions, whether it's family, friends, school, church, whatever that decision is, be good at it, stick to it, be passionate about it, work hard at it, believe in yourself, and go forward every day with it, and don't be flapping back and forth, because I have met so many people that take classes with me, come to seminars that are like, should I do this, or should I do that, or I should have done this, or I shouldn't have done that. Terrible, terrible way to live. You have to believe in yourself, and so much of it is confidence, confidence, confidence. You've got to be confident in what you do in life, and decision making is a huge, huge part of our confidence, because one decision can change our life forever. And when you're confident in it and you believe in it, whether you're successful at it or not, you believed in it, you were confident in it, you went forward with it. Well, it didn't work out. Okay, that one didn't work out, but the next 10 may work out. Financial decisions, investment decisions, what kind of car should I get? We are constantly in that hopper of, we got to make a decision. And the person that is the most successful in life understands who they are, what they want to accomplish, what their direction is, where they want to go when they make a decision. And when they make that strong, confident decision and they stick with it, it breeds success. Good decision making breeds success. Poor decision making leads to a lot of clutter in your head. A lot of all over the place. You're not sure what you should be doing. And it leads to mediocrity, because you can't get the proper thought in your head. You can't get the proper confidence to say, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going, this is where I'm going to be, and I'm going to achieve it. I've been fortunate in my life when I've made a decision of what I'm going to do in my business career, what I'm going to change, how I might want to change my career, and I stuck to it. I tell you, I've always been successful because I believed in it. I studied it, I understood it, I knew where I was going, and I was great at it. It's no different with your children, specific schools. I've had situations where I've had to make decisions about my kids. One of my kids didn't want to go to private school, wanted to go to public school. Well, his brother, I had forced him to go to Catholic school, to private school. And I made him go there for 4 years, even though he didn't want to go there. And it was a bad decision by me. And his younger brother said, I'm only a sophomore, Dad. I don't want to go the same route as your brother. And I told him, let's talk to your brother. And I asked his brother for permission and said, hey, Is it okay if your sophomore brother, I know you've been here for 4 years and you haven't liked it, I forced you to go to private school. Is it okay if your brother goes to public school? And he said, Dad, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. He can do that. And guess what? That kid went to public school, excelled, went to college, became a very successful businessman. I don't know what would have happened. The older one turned out great too, even though I forced him to go to school. And I have another funny story about that when you talk about decision making. My youngest son was an incredible football player. He went to high school, very prominent high school. Freshman year, they put him on the varsity football team. The head football coach told me, your son is going to be able to sign at any college he wants. He can go to, his decision is he's going to have to decide which college he wants to go to, because he's so good he'll go as a freshman. They started football camp. He's playing with all these bigger kids than him, these seniors, juniors. He's a freshman. He's getting beat up, but he's pretty good. So he comes to me and he says, Dad, I decided that I don't want to play football. And I said, son, are you sure about that? Is it just, it's tough right now, it's summer camp, it's tough. Are you sure about that decision? He said, yes, Dad, I'm sure about that decision. I said, okay, guess what? You don't want to play football, you don't have to play football. We'll take up something else, whether it's music, studies, engineering, whatever you want to do. Well, I want to be a video game maker. I don't want to play football anymore. I want to immerse myself in that. He didn't play. I took so much heat for that decision from the athletic department, other parents, the coaches. They all said, you're the father, you tell him what to do. You're making the decision that your son is not going to play football. You're making that decision. Yes, I am. That's what my son wants to do. Anyways, long story short, my son, when he was 21 years old, that particular son, at this time when he was playing football, he was 14, came to me and said, Dad, thank you very, very much for not forcing me to play football and making that decision with me, because I went on and had a great life, and now I'm doing what I wanted to do. I'm a game maker. I'm a major writer for the game League of Legends, Riot Games, very successful. But that decision there changed his life. And my whole point with this is in telling those stories is we all have decisions to make, whether it's, again, family, whatever it is, jobs, vacations. Be emphatic when you make a decision. Be strong about it. Don't let people rob that from you when you say, hey, this is the decision I made. I'm not going to go back on it. I'm going to live with it. A lot of times, even after listening to people, why you should go back on that decision. Be strong in your decision making. Be strong in your conviction to it. Believe in yourself. Make good decisions. Make them accurately and with good education about them. But make decisions. Don't waffle on them. Don't go back and forth. Don't delay them for weeks or months. Or make good decisions. Be a decision maker. Be a leader. And your life will be a lot better. And I tell you what, I feel good about a lot of the decisions I made in my life. And I will tell you what, at this point today, I'm real happy about a lot of the decisions I made. And I'm strong about it. But I did make bad decisions in my life that helped me be stronger in making my decisions more correctly and being right about it. So don't be afraid to fail in decision making. Don't be afraid. You will fail. We will fail. But in the end, stay convicted. Keep your convictions. Believe in yourself. Believe in your decisions. Make them every day. Feel confident. And go forward and have a great life. God bless you. Great talking to you today. Thank you very much for listening.